if you want to quickly overcome your problems, then you have to change the way you view your problems. And what I mean is that a lot of people go into life and view life, reality, and their problems as something that they're going to war with, like it's a battle, like it's a fight. And it's that very mindset that is going to keep problems in your life. It's that very mentality that is going to manifest more problems in your life, because you have to understand that reality is only a mirror of you. So if you're viewing life from the lens and the perspective of going to war with it, you're going to create and experience more scenarios that align with that very belief, whether that be in your work, whether that be with your friends, loved ones, family, wherever it is. Reality is a mirror. So when you're viewing life as a fight, trust me, you're going to go into a fight. And a fight, or having the perspective that you're going into a fight, is entering life from the perspective that you can lose. You're indicating to the universe and to God that you're ultimately struggling. And the whole thing about life and overcoming your problems is having a level of conviction and knowing that you will overcome what you're going through. You only overcome what you're going through when you know you're going to overcome it. That's the very thing, because you have to understand that God, the universe, whatever you want to call the internal, the infinite intelligence, cannot see your problems. It can't see what you are currently going through. It can only see what frequency you're operating from. So if you're going through problems and you're in some kind of strenuous battle, you're indicating to God and the universe that you're struggling. And the way the universe works is that it takes what is, it doesn't take what you want. So even though you may want to overcome these things, because your internal state is that of a struggle, it's going to give you more situations in your life that affirm your belief and affirm your frequency of pure struggle. So what you really want to do is begin to see your problems as if they're already done. Walk through life like your problems are already solved. Think like they are already solved. Because what you want to do is ultimately create a feeling inside of yourself that aligns with peace and calmness. Because you can only attract more peace and calmness through being calm and peaceful. So the longer you're able to think from the perspective of your problems already done, the quicker you're going to be able to create a feeling of peace and calmness within you. And you have to do this 24/7. No matter what you're going through, always think as if it's already done, because you always have the choice to see life from whatever lens you choose. You can see life through stress, pain, and struggle, which will ultimately create more of that, or you can choose to be at peace and calmness, no matter what you're going through. And it's only once you're able to understand that every single feeling and thought you have is a choice, or what you want to digest and internalize is a choice. Because I always say you can't completely control your first thought and your first feeling, but you always have the choice to internalize your second thought and feeling. So it's always up to you. So you have to consciously remind yourself throughout the day that your problem's already done. I'm calm, I'm peaceful. Affirm yourself. Go through the day giving yourself reminders that you're calm. And once you're able to internalize this peace and this calmness, you're going to begin to indicate to the universe that you're calm and peaceful. And what the universe will now do is it's going to align with that very belief. And through that alignment, it's going to start creating situations that are calm and peaceful in your reality. Because we always think that we have to go to battle with life, but no, forget about what's going on around you. Think about yourself, because it's only through you that you experience things. It's through your own lens that you experience things. So when you're able to just move in that calmness, you're doing your job, because you can't control reality completely. That's not your job. That is the universe's job. That is God's job. Your job is just to control yourself, control how you feel, control the emotions that you're internalizing, because emotions turn into frequencies, and it's the frequency that the universe picks up on. So just control yourself, bring yourself to that calmness and to that peacefulness. And it's funny because life's all about perspective, man. Literally, it's all about perspective. And I got a little story. It's mad because yesterday, me and my boy were outside, going for a little drive, and we went to an area where there's hella mansions, hella nice cribs, and we were there thinking like, damn, we gotta get this, man. Like, just thinking about money, just thinking about what we don't have. You know what I'm saying? And then as we're driving home, we see a guy on crutches, and he only had one leg, and we were like, damn, like, we're here stressing about money and having mansion and all this stuff, but that guy there would be so grateful if he just had two legs. So it's just like, what problems do you actually really have that are that mad? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like our problems always come because we're always thinking about what we don't have. We're never actually in the present moment, just in a state of gratitude for what we currently do have. Because if you actually look around you, do you actually have problems right now at this very second? Or are you calm? Is it you thinking about the future, things that don't exist, that are causing your problems? Really think about that, man. Because when I saw that guy with who only had one leg, I was like, damn, like, he would probably he would give everything to have just an able body again. And we're here stressing about what we don't have. Things that ain't even real. It doesn't even exist. But it's crazy, man. It's all perspective though, man. But it's just that peacefulness and that calmness that you have to internalize that will create more peacefulness and calmness. And the whole thing is that don't fight with life, but find a way to consciously and constantly calmly rise above your problems.